To the government, I believe, but to me, I don't believe coronavirus. In Lagos, as in Nigeria as a whole, coronavirus is a scam.
When the news that the novel coronavirus COVID-19 hit Wuhan, China late last year, it felt like a distant event. Something that would never spread to the African continent, let alone to Nigeria. When it was announced on the 27th of February that Nigeria had recorded her first case of the COVID-19 virus, fear and panic set in. It was no longer what we watched in apocalyptic movies. It was now our reality. I tried as much as I could to remain indoors, and from social media, majority of the population adhered to the guidelines set by WHO and the NCDC. However, I decided to go offline to discover the true reality of the situation.
I don't believe say the sickness dey. I just a hearer. I just a performer. But we never see person say see person where the thing happen. We just a hearer. We just a hear.
I believe that it's real because the reason why I say I believe it because even from I used to watch football. You understand? If it is not real, those people, those white men who are playing football there, they will not stop this major league where the whole world I used to watch it. That is what I believe.
To the government, I believe, but to me, I don't believe coronavirus. In Lagos, as in Nigeria as a whole, coronavirus is a scam. Increase anyhow. What's happen? And we don't say anybody when they cash. A scam.
We don't know anything much about the coronavirus, but only what we know is that they asked us to stay indoors because of the COVID-19. That is a disease.
Yes, the National Center for Disease Control, I really used to call it. They take some message to that at least we should avoid touching our face with our hand, and then we should make sure that we wash our hand always, and then we should at least give 1.5 meter distance to each other. Avoid gathering.
I dey try wash my hand once in a while. Anytime I remember, I dey wash my hand. I don't get sanitizer. In Nigeria we dey. Coronavirus na for people wey rich, no be for poor person like me like this.
They asked us to use sanitizer. Then we should avoid close contact, whatever. And we should not shake each other. So that is the only thing I know about it, and they asked us to stay indoors.
With the steady climb in the number of cases recorded in Nigeria, it didn't come as a shock to me when the president issued a lockdown on Lagos, Abuja, and Ogun states, replicating a measure taken by other countries struck with the pandemic. With less than 24 hours to prepare for a 14-day shutdown, queues at the ATM increased, as well as crowds in the market, as we struggled to stock up in preparation for the lockdown, despite the increase in prices of goods and services. On the 31st of March 2020, the lockdown commenced as instructed. The streets became empty and businesses shut down. Before long, it became evident that there was a bigger virus within the population, more potent than the deadly coronavirus. The fear of this virus forced people out of their homes and back to the streets.
They do lockdown, no market, no movement. As I go in market this morning, they push everybody go back to home. So we come back to home.
But you can't open shop.
I open shop now because of people must eat.
Not true.
This is street.
We are indoor. We are all indoor as long as there's no movement. So there is nothing we want to go and take outside. So we need to obey the president's law.
While this represents the mindset of many, for most people, the need for survival trumps their desire to obey existing laws.
government no give us anything, they say make we lock down. Why we go lock down? Where we go dey? We don't need to lock down.
This stay at home where the government, federal government said that we should stay at home. You understand? It's you know, it's when you stay at home. You understand? It's hungry that used to say make some people to come out. You understand? Without going out in a complete one week without doing anything. You know, hungry at least it turn to something.
As for me now, I can still manage myself with the two one I have. But there is some of our neighbors that they cannot even avoid it to stay at home for this season because of their children and what they are going to eat. They can't avoid it. So what are they going to do for them? Because they ask them to stay at home. At least they need to provide one or two things for them.
Because the federal government said that they would distribute some. They will send something to us, and up to today we have not seen anything. That's why I have to come out to at least get something to eat. At least they will give me something that can take me to 1 week. At least I will stay at home.
The government should just please, they should not extend the holiday because for them extending the holiday is going to cause it will be very difficult for most Nigerians.
It has become necessary to extend the current restriction of movement in Lagos and Ogun states, as well as the FCT, for another 14 days, effective from 11:59 p.m. on Monday, 13th of April, 2020.
Oh my God, everybody!
It's been almost 2 months since the first case of coronavirus and 3 weeks into the lockdown. Still, we do not know how long this will last, but with fear and uncertainty, we wake up each day, hoping that one day, empty stomachs, much like these empty streets, will become a thing of the past.